really just need to invest in a tripod because this is like set up in my window and it's a bit rough. It's Friday morning. Some updates. I moved to Vienna. I'm here for 2 months over the summer because I'm working here, and I'm actually working 2 jobs, which is why I haven't really vlogged or anything, because I was kind of getting settled into working 2 jobs. One is in person and then one's online. So I typically work like 9 a.m. to 3:30-ish, start my second job at 4 at home, and then I work till around 11 p.m. because my second job's on Eastern Standard Time. So it's been an adjustment getting used to that schedule. It's not every single day. I only work my second job 3 days a week, which is really nice. The other days I just work 9 to 5 for my regular job, and then Fridays I have off. So it's super nice. I just kind of opt to do asynchronous work on Fridays, which is pretty nice because I can usually be more efficient and I don't have to go into the office. I can kind of take it as my own pace. Last weekend I explored a little bit, but I also was doing so much work and then just kind of figuring out the basics of like, hey, how do I get food? I need to buy a sunscreen. What do I do for all of that? But I walked around a lot this week and last week. I walk pretty much everywhere. I have yet to take public transport. It is amazing here. It's just a bit intimidating because I don't want to take it the wrong way or anything. Basically, this weekend, I kind of have free for the first time. I need to get a beach towel, some English books, because I want to go to one of the public pools or just hang out by the river this weekend and kind of relax. A lot of people at my work tell me that it's a good place to go when it's really hot out like it was this week. And so I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it's fun, so that I'd start the weekend vlog today. So I already ate breakfast. I'm gonna go to the grocery store and to like the pharmacy next to my house. It's like a drugstore, so only a pharmacy, to get like paper towels, pick up some basics for food, and then I'll head out to the bookstore and try to secure the beach towel. This is the best window in my apartment to do videos. So first I went to the bookstore. I got Blue Sisters, which I'm really excited about because it actually isn't out in the US yet. So this author also wrote Cleopatra and Frankenstein, which I hated. We all know I have really strong opinions about that book, but people said that if you didn't like that book, that you should give this one a try because it's different, and like a lot of things I and other people didn't like about the first book are different in this book. I'm gonna give it a try. I think it's a perfect like poolside read. It's a beautiful cover. And then I also got the 7-year slip, which was just really cheap. It was $9. And a lot of people told me it's like a fun beach read. So those are the 2 books I got, being poolside. And then I also got this for my friend's birthday. It just says happy birthday and has a bunch of little strawberries. So I went to like 3 different places. All the pool towels were like $50. But I found this one for $20. So that was really nice. That's still obscene amounts to pay for a beach towel, but this one is like a Turkish towel and it's really good quality. So it's really nice, but it's so cute, it's pink. And then it was so hot. I also got coerced into buying this fan, which is huge. I'm gonna feel very glam. Okay, the lighting's kind of weird, but I just finished my class. I'm about to shower and get changed and probably make some dinner soon. And then I think I'm gonna read a bit and try to figure out my strategy for tomorrow, which is either going to the pool or to the river. It's Saturday. I'm not at the pool, and that's because it was thunderstorming when I woke up, and then it continued to just pour rain for the next like 2 to 3 hours. And even now the sun has definitely come out, but it's still so cloudy, and like it's warm out but it still feels kind of damp. Where the pool is, it's like in these woods, and I was kind of like, I don't know, I feel like that just would be more of a gross feeling than relaxing. So I'm gonna go tomorrow when it's just a bit more clear out. But I called my friend this morning, caught up with her because she lives in Australia, so like I don't normally get to talk with her that much because of the time zone. So that was really nice. We talked for a few hours, and then I kind of just like cleaned and tidied the apartment a little bit. I think I'm gonna go to the grocery store really quick to grab some extra bread for tomorrow so I can make sandwiches to bring with me, just in case they don't have food that I can eat. And then I decided I'm gonna go to the aquarium and kind of walk around that area as well, because people said it's a really cool aquarium. I guess it's like 11 floors, and I thought that's a good way to spend a day where it's kind of like muggy out. Yeah, and then walk around that area. It's really fun. Like there's a bunch of shops, but then you can kind of get more into like some of the really pretty Gothic architecture, but not super in the tourist zone as well, just by walking that direction. I'm decided I'm gonna book some weekend trips. So next weekend, I think I'm gonna go to Bratislava, which is the capital of Slovakia. And then I'm gonna go to Budapest for 2 days. And then I'll have the rest of the week work like normal. Then I think I'm gonna go to Prague and then to Krakow. And then after that, my friend should be coming to stay for a weekend. The next weekend after that is my last weekend here, believe it or not. And my friend from Brussels should also be coming to visit. So we'll see. I'm doing some research. The flights to Poland were super cheap and a lot of my friends recommended I go. So I'm booking that. I need to book like a place to stay and then kind of figure out if I need tickets to see museums. There's like a lot of really important history that I want to see, and so I want to make sure that I'm able to go to like the guided tours and stuff. I also need to book like the train to Budapest is like 20 euros usually, which is really nice. Yeah, like accommodation is like also under 20 euros. So that should be really fun. I think I'll be there for 1 night, 2 days. And then Prague, I'm going to try to spend the whole weekend because it's a bit of a bigger city and it's like 4 hours by train instead of just like 2.5. So yeah. So I'm excited. That's kind of the plan. Today is going to be a much more chill day. I thought I planned so much for the following weekends. Take this weekend to just kind of relax and explore. And I don't know. I also don't want to like miss out on Vienna as a city either by going way too much during my time here. So I'm trying to find little ways to explore some places I want to try out. I got some more recs for coffee shops, rooftops and everything. It'll be really exciting when my friends are here so I can show them around. And then tomorrow should be no rain, so hopefully I can make it to the pool. This is the outfit I'm wearing. I'm about to go to the aquarium. It's like a 25-30 minute-ish walk. So I think I might put my hair up for the walk part, but I should be there pretty soon. I just got back from the aquarium. I had a really great time. I was definitely the oldest person there who was not accompanying a child, but that was fine. It was really cool. It's like an aquarium and a zoo sanctuary, I guess. I think they do a lot of stuff with like wildlife rehabilitation and they do a lot of stuff with like ocean advocacy. So that was really cool because it's literally 11 stories high and low-key the best view of all of Vienna that I've seen so far. This one has its own rooftop, but also as you just like walk up the building, every time it's like this gorgeous view and the stairwells and stuff. So it's like almost panoramic views of the city, which is pretty cool. But the aquarium itself is really nice. I'm definitely spoiled like growing up in California. Obviously we have the Monterey Bay Aquarium, which is pretty hard to beat. So it wasn't on that level in terms of the aquarium. They had fish, some smaller sharks, jellyfish, a lot of reptiles. I'm not really a big reptile girl myself. Seeing the whole boa constrictor anaconda situation, I feel like I could have lived without that. All of them were also shedding skin, which was interesting, but like kind of cool. I feel like it would have been fun to take kids there because like there was all this stuff where you could crawl under exhibits and like get views, I guess, like from glass, like up into either a tank or like, you know, the snakes are like crawling over you or the fish are swimming, which I was excited to be there, but also like not to the point where I'm like crawling in places. But there's all these places where you go and they have like lemurs and a bunch of different types of monkeys and you go in and like they're just out. There's no cages, there's nothing, like they just hang out in their habitat and you kind of walk under them. And it was super cute because a bunch of babies were just born and so they hang on to like their mother's back while they walk around. And there was like birds. Also not huge on birds, but that's fine. So it was actually really cool. And then I walked around the area a little bit. Walking there was really nice because I got kind of distracted and I went into these 2 pop-up stores. One reminded me a lot of like Danish style, like Copenhagen. And then the other one was a really cool like charity shop pop-up that was also raising funds for Ukraine. So that was really cool. I wish I had found more stuff that I was like truly in love with. There was a lot of sweaters, but I just can't justify buying a sweater in this heat when I'm not going anywhere cold. And also I own a lot of sweaters to begin with. But it was still really amazing. It was really beautifully done, well curated. I think people were really enjoying it. Other than that, I went to this like gluten-free and vegan cafe, which is really cute. Luckily they speak English, which is really nice. But I got like this brownie and vegan ice cream on top. I would not really recommend it. I mean, if you really like really rich, dense chocolate, then that's definitely for you. I don't, so it was a bit too much for me. They had like a lot of like tarts I noticed in the end and like a cheesecake and stuff that was gluten-free, and I definitely go back and order one of those. The chai was pretty good, but not amazing. but also like, what did I expect? I think I might actually go back there though, because there's a bus stop right outside that actually goes straight to outside of my apartment, and it was like 15 minutes. It wasn't bad at all, and during peak hours it was not that crowded. So I'm thinking of going back maybe later this week and getting a little snack and working there, because it's kind of nice because I haven't really found a place where I feel like is laptop friendly and I can maybe eat a little bit. But yeah, so that was exciting. Lots of new discoveries, and it's just like a beautiful city to walk down. And it turns out the way I walked is kind of through a bunch of vintage stores, a bunch of really cute kind of like concept stores, stuff like that. So it was really fun. It was really nice. And then I conquered my fear of public transportation, like I mentioned, took the bus back, bought my ticket online and everything. It's like a normal bus. Like, I don't know why I made it so stressful, because yeah, I just followed Google Maps instructions. And I'm sure now the next time I take public transport, I'm probably gonna get lost, but it was really not that bad. Granted, there was no transfers though, but like, I can imagine that it's not that bad, because I used to do that all the time in San Francisco and in New York, and I would say those transportation systems seem a lot more chaotic. It's only like 5:30. I'm debating on whether or not I should go to the park and read a little bit, if I just kind of want to hang out here. I need to do some planning for all of my trips just to make sure that I like book correct museum times, book some train schedules, all of that. I realized I actually have an extra weekend than I thought I did. So I'm debating if I should split the Bratislava weekend next weekend that I was also going to go to Budapest the next 2 days and do 2 separate weekends, or if I should try to enjoy Vienna a bit more. So we'll see. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do, and then I will update the vlog.
There was one, a guy made Rushmore, the Wes Anderson.
Good morning, it's Sunday. I'm about to go to the pool. I'm gonna eat some breakfast, and then I have to begin my like hour-long trek to get to this pool.
Born over a fault line, bad teeth and worse habits, high heels in a trailer. If you want it, you should have it.
I just got back from the pool. It was really fun. I was only gonna stay till around 5:30 and I ended up staying till like 7:30. So I spent basically the entire day there. So I made the most of my ticket for sure. I started in kind of like this, on this chair in this one grassy area. And then I was gonna leave, and then it was so nice out that I was like, actually, I'm just gonna move to the sunnier part of the pool. So I read 2 books start to finish and worked on a 3rd one that I've been trying to get through, but it's just a bit denser. So it's been taking me some time. They have like fries there, which were really good. Huge fan of that. They even had a photo booth. I don't think it was working when I was there, but I would definitely go back and do that. For a student price, I think it was 15 euros for the whole day, and like that is like outrageously expensive here apparently, but in the US that would have been like 80 bucks to hang out there all day, so I really don't care. And I brought my own food and stuff, so besides the fries, those were only 4 euros as well. But yeah, I think that kind of wraps up my weekend, so I'm gonna end the vlog. Next weekend we're in Slovakia, so stay tuned for that, and I might try to go to Salzburg as well. So some exciting weekends planned. But yeah, I have to shower, give dinner, get ready, because I do have work at 9 a.m. tomorrow. But that's all, so thank you guys for watching.